Yeah. Oh God, I forgot to put the sound. I was talking alone. Hey everybody, I'm really happy to be here on YouTube with you guys. It's my first live, so sorry if it takes time to me to do stuff, and I'm not really used to that. So that's cool. Is the sound good enough? My voice, the music, tell me. So I'm really happy to be here. So basically this is a Kickstarter app, okay? And this Kickstarter app right there, okay, is planned to be exactly like the Kickstarter that already exists. So I'm trying to recreate it, and I'm doing it with basically Vue.js, Tailwind, and maybe later I'm going to plug it to some kind of Kickstarter, some kind of Superbase. So okay, cool. Maybe I need my glasses, I think. No, it's okay. I will do it without glasses. There was a comment today on my YouTube channel. Maybe you will be there. Let's go on it. There we go here. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's Riyam Ahmed. He told me, why basics? Please upload projects. I like your view with Superbase video. Want to learn more from you. And I answered, hello Riyam, thanks for the comment. No problem to upload project. I will do it soon. There you go, Riyam. This is my first live, and this is mostly because of your comment that I decided to do this live here. Okay, I'm going to change the music. I want to have a more dynamic music. And again, tell me if the music is too loud or what, okay? I think I will prefer lives on YouTube than lives on Twitch. I think that's more my thing. Okay, let's close this. I will keep an eye on the chat if you have something to tell me. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, so let's go. So now I got this thing called start a project. So if I click on start a project there, that's fine. So basically my Kickstarter here application will be for babies. That's why it's pink like this. Let me remove the night shift, because I have the night shift right now. So what I have to do is to go on general settings. General settings. No, it's not general settings to the night shift. I think it's, yeah, whatever. I think it's on displays. I want to disable the night. Turn on just more. Okay, there we go. Now it's more blue. It's better for me. I'm going to put this up there. There we go. And again, if you are here, just say hi to me. It will be a pleasure to answer you in the chat. Okay, cool. So let's go. So when I click there, I will have a form, and let's create a folder called form, and it will be form, and it will be project.view. Okay. So I can have a v setup class project form, and let's put it down there. There we go. And on my view new project that is here, I will import project form, and I think if I type project form there we go. And what I can do, I'm not obliged to do this, project form. All right. So if I update, I got my project form up there. That's really cool. So now I'm going to create a form for this project, which is down there, project form. And to start, what I can do is first have an input with the name of the project. So basically, let's create right now a reactive property. and which will be a cons project with a reactive property, and inside the project would have a title, of course. And then what I can do is a vmodel with project.title immediately. Okay, so if I update, there's nothing. But what I want to do is, now I'm on Tailwind CSS. So what I can do here is a border B, and border, actually it's going to be border slate 400. Okay, let's look at this. I got my input there, and there will be a py of 3 and a px of 2, and it will be rounded. Okay, I don't want to have this. Don't want to have, so I can have put outline known directly, outline known, and there we go, and I can type into it. So then I will have a label for this input. It will be title of your project. Okay, so title of your project there, and it would be a div, so a div.flex and .flex call or flex colon. I never remember if it's, no, yeah, you see, it's flex call, it's not flex colon. Okay, cool. So guys, it's a Kickstarter app, but it's not a Kickstarter app for everybody. It's a Kickstarter app for babies. So when you will have a baby, actually, you will come there and say, hey, I want to grab money for my baby. So it will be more name of your baby. And here we will have, yeah, name. So I can go there. And here I would put, of course, px. Actually, we can put p3 everywhere. Yeah, it's better. And the border slate, I don't like it that much. Maybe can we do it in blue? So we had a pink one, but well, instead, being a front-end developer, it's all about styling. So class mb1, better. And this form will have a specific width. Give me a second, just received the message. Let's look at this quickly on my phone. Sorry, man. I was being okay, no problem. Okay, it's cool. So there we go. So name of your baby, blah blah blah. Okay, and of course, so I don't know, select comics. Yeah, let's look at what. Yeah, confirm. Okay, all right. So if I put next will be location. Select your country. Okay, me, I don't care about all of this, but yeah, whatever. Let's try this. And okay, so let's go on Dribble, which will be Kickstarter. There we go, Kickstarter, crowdfunding campaign. I think crowdfunding campaign will be better. Crowdfunding campaign. Is there an example of a form for a crowdfunding campaign? Yeah, it really looks like so there would be just, I think, the title with the name of the baby. Okay, and there would be, of course, a description just after that. So what I can have is a div down there, and then I can have also a div, but here, instead of being a type text, what I would have is an input being a type of text area. Hi to the new people on the live. If you want to talk to me, no problem, you can talk to me. So class, flex, and flex call. Oh God, I'm spam in my in my live. Flex call. Can I do something to people who are spamming to me? I don't think so. Remove. Check. I will try to add you as a moderator, Rendezbois. Okay, cool. Now you are moderator. Okay, cool. That's unexpected, but that's always the lives. They are always like this. So what we want to have here is MB4. And that's cool. That's done. There we go. Name of your baby. And down there, instead of text for your crowd founders, description. Let's put a description instead. So I got a type text area. So here, no. So let's look at text areas there. Let me look at this. Oh, text area. Okay, Tailwind text area. Text area, form, free example. Okay, whatever. I'm going to look at the code there. So, no, it's not an input, sorry. What did I do? It's a text area directly. Yeah, cool. Okay, so here there will be a description. Cool. And the V model would be project.description. And there we go. Okay, so, all right. And at the top of this form, we would have an h2, so h2.text free excel dot text slate for 500, and here start a new crowdfunding for your baby. Okay, new crowdfunding for your baby, basically. Font bold. Let me save that. Cool. Let's add some style, okay? Because we are front-end developers, and as front-end developers, we must add some styling there. Project form. Here, I'm going to add some max width. So basically, what I can do here is using Tailwind, but I prefer to use my own width, which is better. So a max width of 400 pixels. Oh, it's not enough, 400 pixels. Let's say 600 pixels. Yeah, that's better. So with the MX Auto, PY of 4. Okay, cool. And after that, what I want to have is a MB8. Yes, new crowdfunding for your baby. So that's I'm gonna pass this. Also, what I already created is a button that I can import from my component / button.vue. All right, so if I get down there, I have my elements. Okay, just inside the form. So what I can pass is save. Cool. There we go. As you see, it's amazing. Welcome on this live. For the new viewers, it's my first live on YouTube. I'm really happy to be with you guys. If you are on this live, you might follow me on YouTube, and do not hesitate to come talk to me in the chat. I would be very happy. Okay, so I got a name, I got a description, and I would have a date of delivery. And I would have a checkbox actually. Oh my god, input type date. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. With exactly the same class actually there. Oh, there we go. Look, it looks nice. I'm really happy about it. So date of delivery. Down there we would have an input type checkbox. Okay, and the label would be my child is already born. Okay, cool. There is no label that we can put this way. Interesting. So my child is already born. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a div, and inside this div, there we go. My child is already born. Oh, sorry about that. Class flex, like always, even if we don't need the class flex. So class here is going to be text slate 300, if I remember well. No, 300 is not enough. Let's put 400. Okay, and this label will be for so name label for born. It's the name or the ID that we check. So if I click, okay, let me check that quickly because actually I don't use checkbox all the time. So checkbox HTML. Wait, Super Écureuil. ID, yes, it's ID. Thank you, Super Écureuil. Thank you very much. Hi, by the way. Nice to meet you. I guess you are French. Avec ton nom, j'imagine que tu es français. It's ID. ID born. Label for born. I never remember that. I never remember that. So cursor pointer. Thank you very much, Super Écureuil. That's very nice. And it's cool that you are here. So class, absolument. Bonsoir. Bonsoir, Super Écureuil. So MR1. Basically, I'm creating an app. It's a Kickstarter app, but for babies. So I've started this skeleton there. And yeah, that's really cool. I'm really happy. I'm really happy about it. So my child, if my child is already born, actually I will hide. Okay, I will hide this input stuff. Do you understand? So if my child is already born, just born, okay, I would have the div down there with the date of delivery, class flex call MB4. And actually we don't want this MB4 there. We prefer to have MB4 here. All right, cool. So my checkbox is not as big as I want it to be. So I'm going to add some class, so MR here. Let's say that if I put a bigger, well, let's let it like this for now. So basically all of this is going to be a cursor pointer. So when I pass there, okay, cool. And okay, let's have a born on false. Okay, born, or maybe already born. I don't know how you could call this boolean there. I'm just going to put already born, and that will be cool. And the V model is here. So V model, okay, already project dot already born. Okay, cool. My child is already born. So if our child is not already born, we show the box. Otherwise, we hide it, which is very simple, very easy to understand, okay? If he's already born, whatever, we click here. Otherwise, we get the date of the delivery. Okay, cool. In Kickstarters, we have to say, I want to have that much amount of money, and otherwise we don't continue to reach money, all right? So basically, if I remember well, we're gonna have a limit. Let's say that the limit would be set by default at 30 days, all right? So for now, we don't put dates there because later we are going to push that project into a database and there will be automatically a created at date. So basically, I don't need that for now, but name of the baby, description, but I can say how much I want to have as a money. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to get this there. And I still got my description. So final amount, all right? So I would have a final amount. And instead of having this, I would have an input type. Well, I'm not sure if I would like to put an put type number, but whatever. Okay, final amount, and the model would be project dot final amount. I put final amount, but if you got a better name, give it to me. Okay, so final amount, let's say that we would like to have let's say that we would have, yes, 2000 there. Okay, 2000, and the currency, we could put the currency there, and let's say that we would have a currency of $1 like this. We're not supposed to do that. Actually, we're supposed to do something like currency 1 would be $, 2 would be euro, 3 would be whatever. But let's just start with that final amount. Okay, or amount to raise. Actually, don't like this final amount. It doesn't make sense. So amount, and here we're gonna put amount to raise. All right, so amount to raise, there we go. And here I got this final amount. Okay, so now amount to raise 2000. Okay, and 2000 what? $2000. Okay, cool. So new crowdfunding for your baby. I got a PY of 4, and if I go there, I could add also a PY of 8. New crowdfunding for your baby, and blah blah blah. And if my child is already born, whatever. What can we say about that? New crowdfunding for your baby. We could add an image also, so we would have some kind of, not some kind of banner, but an image of the baby would be cool. An image for the baby would be amazing. So whatever. Let's create the function for now. So we would have const send project, okay, which would be an asynchronous function. All right. For now, it's not an asynchronous function because it's just for this course. But I would console log the project. All right, that I have up there. And okay, so amount to raise. Let's remove the currency for now. Okay, and there we go. So now I got this new form there. I'm going to update, and when I click, gosh, I forgot to put the click there. So at click, just send project. Okay, and there we go. So I got my proxy there. And what I would like to do is simply to have a try catch. So you will see here as a snippet, I already have my try catch finally that I can use. And this is what I have finally with that. Everything is already set up. Try catch finally, and I got my stuff there. And if I want to have loading, okay, I'm gonna pass my state.loading there. Okay, cool. So what is going to do when I click on set project is going to trigger the reactive. So I'm going to import reactive there. Yes, it's better to put this than instead of this Vue stuff reactive. Okay, cool. And then I would have this stuff. So on the button, I would have a loading, which would be a boolean. And when I will be on loading, actually it will change the behavior of my object. Disable if loading, yes, sorry. It would change the behavior of my button. So here I'm going to remove this, get back on this, just put that way. And here I saw that in Next.js we can't do that exactly. So there we go. If there is a loading, I don't want to have this bg pink whatever, so I'm going to open this props.loading. Well, actually what we can do is that loading is equal props.loading. I think it's gonna work. Loading, we put a bg ping, otherwise we put a bg slate 200, I think. And the hover is the same. We put it inside our loading state. Okay. And there we go. Let's update. Okay. So state.loading is on false. Okay. Wait. State.loading. Okay, it's supposed to be on check. Let me look at it. If it's not loading. So I click and it doesn't work because it's not, this one is not reactive. So what I have to do instead is just putting directly the props.loading. Okay, so I update, and when I click, you see, there we go. And what I have to do is, if I'm on loading, we could have this. Well, basically, with a VRs, and then would have this, my props, otherwise it would be same. Loading, okay. So instead of loading later, we could have something else. Okay, that's right, so everything is done. I got my button, and here what I want to have is just the button to row. So I can use to row from Vue. And do we have to row imported automatically by my snippets? I don't think so. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. So if we don't get a name, and if we don't get a description, a date also, I forgot to add the birth date. What is this NV model of birth date? Gosh. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, all right. So let's finish this live on this. What I would do there is my child is already born. Okay, with my element there. I don't know why he came to the line like this. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what he wants. Oh, actually, I think it's better to do this for him. Otherwise, yeah, that's it. So when I click there, name of your baby, description, date of the delivery, my child is already born, and on true amount to raise. Yeah, because of course we give the possibility to raise more than what is expected there. So I think it's better to let the opportunity to people to raise more money than what is expected. Okay. So new crowdfunding. So new crowdfunding for my baby. New crowdfunding. It's better. Name of your baby. Okay, cool. What do we want to have? We want to have an error system. So here I'm going to create a new file, which will be error.vue with vsetup class error. It will be a role with alert. Okay, and here I'm going to have a bg red with a vsetup, which will be cons props, which will be a define props of error that would be a string. bg red py px of 3 py of 4, and it would be rounded. Okay, cool. So down there I'm going to import error. So what I can do is directly this error. Cool. And error would be hello error. Okay, cool. Define props. Define props. Define props, of course. Wow, that's a bit too red. We should put MB4, maybe MB4. There we go. And PX of 6, PY of 8. It's always the good thing to have. And with the text white, wow, do you see that error? I should remove this. Px of 3, py of 4, okay, px of 4, so p4, simply. Okay, cool. Let's look at the colors of Tailwind. We got a rose, red. I think we could have a red 200 and a border. Yes, a border, border red. Yes, I think that's better. And if I get back, and text red 700, of course. We want to stay logic in what we do. Okay, maybe the 700 is too much. That's better. And the BG red 100 may be better. Okay, that's cool. So, okay, we've got our error, and what we want to have is vif state.error, and here we're going to have state.error, which would be a dynamic prop. Okay, cool. So I'm going to type save, and before that we can create guards. So const from project. Yes, it's project, it's not state.project, if I remember well. Yeah, it is project, okay. If there is no name, okay, we want to return that state.error is equal, you should add a name. Please add a name. And we return on that, okay? Otherwise, if there is no description, please add a description, whatever. And actually, what we can do is that we can loop through all those elements and say, hey, please do this. So I'm here, I try to click on say, please add a name. I had a name, please add a description. And if I do that, there we go. Otherwise, it's going to be state.error.undefined. Really, it's really basic stuff that I'm doing here, guys, okay? I don't try to go very deep into it, but we could create a better system for that. But it is working, so there we go. That's cool. So when I go down, I get my state.error, and I have to add a, is the birthday obligatory or not? So what we can do is that if already born and birth date, that will come from there. Please add a birth date. Okay, so as you see here, I type this and there is no birth date. Ah, if already born, and okay. First error, second error. Okay, cool. Please add the birthday. I remove this, and there we go. We are good. So our form is working. Okay, that's good. I think that's enough. Then what we can do, we can send actually. And let's say that we would have a higher stuff. So I would have a text area, HTML. I'm going to look at how I can make it bigger. Rows. I think it's rows. It's rows. It's not this. Rows of 4. And if I put rows of 16, it's going to be big or not? Well, what we're going to do at the end is that this text is going to be some HTML, I guess. I'm not really sure about it. Or maybe we should add a library that help us to create some HTML there. I think that's the thing we could add. So when I say that, please add a name, and there we go. Okay. Project.name and stuff. So basically what we would like to do is to add this project to a Kickstarter or something like this, okay? So yeah, I think that's what we should do. That's what we're gonna do next time actually, because this Kickstarter app looks really cool, and it was really simple to create at first. We had this app with the header at the root. Then we created the first view, which is home.view, with our elements that are there, and a simple button. Then we created this root, new project there. When you click on start a project, you go on this route, which is a form, and with this form there's amount to raise, date or delivery, whatever, etc, etc. Then when you click save, it saves the project, and basically it's only if you are logged in. So if you are logged in, you could save the project, and then later we would have a view on when you are logged in. We will have a view over there with all your projects, your profile and stuff, and that's it for the authenticated part. Because after that, on the main view, we would have several projects. I don't know if the project would be public or not. I don't think so. You would need to get the link to give it to people to raise money for your baby. I think that's the best way to do things. All right, it should not be public with a lot of stuff down there. Okay, so it's called Kickstarter app, but actually it will be baby starter app, something like this. We will see, and on Discover there will be something to explain to you what is the concept and stuff. But the thing is that people should be able to give money to these projects without being logged in. So they will put their name, and then there will be a system to give money and keep money in back of this. And I think I will do it later with Superbase. I think that's the best thing to do. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching this first live on YouTube. I'm sorry I've been very fast on this and I didn't started the project directly on the live. But it's great. I'm really happy to start lives on YouTube. Tell me if you like it, and if you want more lives like this, it would be a pleasure for me to do. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, leave comments and stuff, and see you soon. Bye.